Hi, Colin with Diode Dynamics. Today in the garage, we're going to be showing you how to install our SS5 grill and bumper kits on this 2021 Ford F-150. Let's get started. Whether you're installing our grill or our bumper kit, the installation will start exactly the same. And we'll start by removing our upper bumper valence by grabbing a 7mm socket and removing 4 screws on either side of the vehicle on the inside of the wheel well. Now we can pop the valence off, starting from the outside and working our way to the middle. Next, we're going to go ahead and pop the hood because we're going to be taking off this core support trim piece. To do this, we're going to remove 13 plastic tree clips using a trim removal tool. Next, we're going to be unplugging this harness next to the hood latch and disconnecting it from the top of the grill. Then we're going to be removing 4 10mm screws on the top of the grill and 2 8mm screws on the bottom of the grill. Next, we can remove the grill. The best way to do this is to grab your plastic trim removal tool and pry up on the bottom of the grill so that it clears this rubber piece on the top of the bumper. With our grill removed, we're going to be taking off 4 13mm screws on the back of the bumper. There will be 2 on either side. Now we can install our brackets by reusing the same factory hardware we just removed. It's important that our silver screw goes back in the same outer hole that we removed it from so that it can go through both the bracket and the strut, and that our bracket is angled towards the outside of the vehicle. Now we're going to show you how to install our SS5 bumper kit. If you're installing our grill kit, go ahead and skip ahead to the timestamp below. We'll start by assembling our SS5s on our universal brackets. First, we're going to be threading in our set screws on the holes closest to the bottom of the SS5 using a 2.5mm Allen wrench. And then loosely thread our 5/32 bolt with washers through our bracket and into the side of the SS5 pod on either side of the pod. Now we can route all of our wiring. Since we're installing our bumper kit, we'll be using our heavy-duty dual output harness. There's plenty of different ways you can route the wires. You just need to make sure you hook it up to a power, a ground, and find a place to mount your switch. And if your vehicle came with switch panel from factory, we'll also be including our OEM switch adapter harness so you can hook up to those as well. Now that our wiring has been routed, we can go ahead and reinstall the grille and the upper bumper valence by reversing the same steps we used to take it apart. With everything put back together, we can install our SS5s. To do this, we're going to drop our provided carriage bolt through the top of the universal bracket and then through the F-150 bracket. Then from the bottom, we'll install our washer, our lock washer, and our 13mm nut. Now we can repeat the same steps on the other side of the vehicle, making sure we leave everything hand tight so that we have room for adjustment later. After that, we can connect both of our DT connectors into the back of the SS5. Next, we'll make our final aiming adjustments, and then tighten everything down with a 13mm wrench and a 5/32 Allen. To install our grille kit, we're going to be using our heavy-duty single output harness. There's plenty of different ways you can route the wiring for this. You just need to make sure you hook it up to a power, a ground, and find a place to mount your switch. If your vehicle came with an OEM auxiliary bank, we'll also be including our OEM switch adapter harness so you can hook up to those as well. After all of our wiring has been routed, we can then reinstall our grille by reversing the same steps we used to take everything apart. After that, we can assemble our SS5s into a Lightbar using our CrossLink system. It's important to note that on the 2021 and up F-150 kit, they will need to be assembled in a curved orientation using the second adjustment notch on the CrossLink sections. If you'd like a detailed how-to on how to do this, we've left a video in the description box below. After that's been assembled, we can grab our low mount brackets and our newly assembled light bar and head over to the front of the vehicle. Now we can install our low mount brackets on our F-150 brackets using our provided 3/16 Allen bolts and our 10mm flange nuts. We want to make sure that the two holes on the surface of our bracket is lined up with the slot on the F-150 bracket, and that the flat portion is facing towards the front of the vehicle. Now we can mount our light bar. To start, we'll thread in one 10mm flange screw through the center hole on either side of the light bar. Then we'll tilt the light bar upwards and tighten down the end bolt and the pivot mount using a 5mm Allen. Next, we can thread in the rest of our 10mm flange screws, leaving it hand tight so that we can save room for adjustment later. Then we can tighten down the end bolt on the other side of the light bar. After that, we'll plug in our DT connector and make our aiming adjustments. Then we'll tighten everything down with a 3/16 Allen and a 10mm wrench. Not only are SS5s the highest intensity 5-inch pod on the market, but whether you go with our bumper or our grille kit, you'll gain an absolutely insane increase in light output while off-roading. Along with that output, you'll also get a backlight feature with 8 selectable color options. These were designed, tested, and assembled right here in St. Louis, Missouri with durability in mind, and are backed with our industry-leading 8-year warranty. If you're looking to pick up an SS5 kit for your vehicle or any of our other products, visit our website at diodedynamics.com or use our dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. And if you're looking to stay up to date on any of our new products, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that notifications bell below. Thanks for watching.